Right, the last match of the night was in the men's draw down here at Knox between Josh Cardwell and Luke Sims, and Josh playing for the Comets and Mr. Sims playing for the Heat. Oh, sorry, you're playing for the Heat. Oh, seriously, that's my fault. Sorry, sponsors. Heat, Comets. You can edit that out, so you sort that out later on. So anyway, Mr. Cardwell, 3-love up. What's the story?
First game was actually really difficult. I think the scoreline probably didn't show it, but there was some really long, hard forward out points in the first, and then I think it might have just worn Luke out a little bit too much at the start, and got on top after that. Just a couple of really hard rallies at the end of the first and start of the second.
So the big spider legs just ran out there, Simsy. What's going on?
Yeah, they got a little bit tight, but no, I mean Josh played well, and he gets to some ridiculous gets, really. Just retrieves the ball so bloody well. You feel like you haven't got a shot that is really a guaranteed winner. So you sort of start trying for a bit more, and yes, I ran out of legs. Completely. But it's just, he just retrieves just really well, gets it back, defends well, and then is able to counter punch forward too.
So you guys have been around playing a bit of squash, mainly around Australia, and there's nothing like this pretty much anywhere else, as far as I know, across Australian domestic squash. So what do you think of the format for tonight?
I reckon it's brilliant. The ability to actually get people down and watch what Victoria has to offer. We've got some of the best players on show here. We've got ex-world champion. We've got ex-world number 5. A guy who's 30 odd in the world. Some up-and-coming guys. You've got Rex, who's just shy of 100 at the moment. And Deepika, the world, the Indian number 1. Yep. You got Lisa, who's world number 29. I reckon it's brilliant. You've got all these different talents coming together and all playing for one common goal. I think we all enjoy it.
Well, the good thing about Victoria squash, I don't think there's probably nearly anybody I met certainly at this sort of the elite level of Victoria squash that don't get on. Every time you go to a tournament, you go to Penny, you go to club circuit, you see you guys, and you go out and you play squash together, you travel together, you do tournaments, you drink together. Leave that alone.
Not at all, Tim.
Not at all.
Water.
Enough, please. Sorry, because it is a healthy squash, the healthy sport. But what about you, Luke? So what's your plans coming up? You going off to play tournaments?
Going off to play Perth. I think Josh is coming as well. Yeah.
So where are you going next couple of tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we go over Wednesday. Got a couple of tournaments there, and then a couple in Adelaide. And
then up to the Australian?
Yes.
Qualifying?
Well, yeah. Hopefully secure a local spot, and then just jump in the qualifying draw. It'd be great opportunity to play sort of the next rung up of players, and all on our soil. So
yeah, cool.
Got a bit of a hometown advantage.
And you've been away a fair bit over the course of the last 12 months. So what's the plan? Are you going to be back in Australia for a while? Are you going to play these tournaments, and then or are you back off over the US or somewhere?
Well, I'm doing basically the same as Luke. I've got Perth the next 2. I've got Perth, Kalgoorlie over consecutive weekends, and then follow up after that is got Millicent, and then Adelaide. In between that, I think we might, depending on how draws and everything works out, it might be Tasmania, there's one in Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland.
Yeah,
so
Big Open.
Big Open, yeah.
8 or 9 different tournaments between the lead up to the Australian, so it's a really good time to be home actually.
When's the Australian? About August sometime?
Yeah.
So a fairly busy few months then?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's really come around.
The calendar year actually works out pretty well. Everything sort of shapes up to the Australian. I think they have 13 tournaments for the men, 13 tournaments for the women.
Oh, cool.
So it's a good time to be home.
So based on your tournament schedule, like between the two, do you think you're going to be playing mostly, will be able to fit most of these matches in over the course of the next 6 months, you think? Or?
I think so,
yeah. I think they worked it out so that it doesn't clash too much.
It's very clever, isn't it?
Very clever. Was this your idea, Tim?
I
wouldn't think so.
Nathan Snide is the ideas man. I'm just the loudmouth that bloke you talk to.
Good. No, but yeah, I mean, on the format, it is brilliant. I mean, it gives the juniors sort of something to next look towards, and lets them chase. Shows them that there is the next stage out of juniors is to continue.
And it's good that they're a part of this as well. Actually being a part of the team.
And
having the juniors in the mix.
Talking to them before, I spoke to all of them before, and look, the fact that they can actually get some exposure, because junior tournaments you basically get parents and some interested hangers-on floating around. They play pennants, depending on grade they play, they only get to see sort of limited exposure. Come down here, not only get to watch people play, but to be able to turn around and say in 10 years' time, I was playing in a team with Anthony Hill, I was playing in a team with Cameron White, and guys like you guys are going to be up and coming and be doing your own thing over the course of the next 10 years. It's pretty good. So anyway, so good luck for all the tournaments. thanks for coming down tonight. Hopefully we'll see you out at Upway on July 1. And until then, good luck and thanks for coming for a chat. See you boys. Thanks. Cheers.